Muslim website. Give me a minute.
The person democratic print, and the Christian print is a liar. He always lie. The prophet he received sound like a bill. It's not a bill. It sounds like a bill, like a trident.
Okay. Maybe we found here something. Let us see. You see, I search in Google to find one website can help me, and look what I found. What is the proof that Allah is God? All prophets were Muslims. All the prophets were Muslim, including Alexander the Great. You see, I'm trying my help to help the Muslims to see, okay, what will make this God God? So what do you say to me? All prophets were Muslims? Right? This is the answer. And what is the proof they were Muslim? Okay, if prophets were Muslims, then they do the same as Muhammad. Was Moses accused of stealing underwear? Was Isa a child molester? Was he a thief? He attacked caravan, take the money and take the clothes of the people and take even their sandals, as we can show you from their books. So when you say he's a Muslim, I mean, what Muslim? Did Moses kiss black stone? Did Abraham kiss stones and go around stones? What is that? So when they say to us, all the prophets are Muslim, brother, okay, we laugh at you what you're saying, because first of all, the God of Abraham and the God of Moses and the God of all the prophets, and from the Old Testament, from the first page in the Old Testament, you will find that God and His Spirit. God and His Spirit. So the God of Moses have a spirit, the God of Abraham have a spirit, the God of Elijah have a spirit, but the God of Islam is not. He's not a spirit and He has no spirit. So how can he be the same God? That's a lie. And then, the word Islam means submission. I mean, this is one of the most funny things. No, the word Islam does not mean submission. The word Islam means to surrender. To surrender in war. If we go in the Quran, you will find here it says, and by the way, this is a mistake. Many, even Christians, they say submission, because they are copying. They don't speak Arabic. They are copying what the Muslim they told them, right? So we copy paste like them, and we say whatever they say. But this is absolutely not true. If you go in the Quran, chapter 49, the Muslim translation says here in this translation, the desert Arabs say, we believe. Say, you have not faith. But you only say, we have submitted our wills to Allah. Okay, hold on. Just to show you how the translation is stupid. Because if they are submitting their will to Allah, then how you say to them, you have no faith? So the word submitted here wrong. Because submission is something you do willingly, not by enforcement, and in order to do it willingly, you have to have faith. Correct? Like, let us say this. Forget about God. Let us say I'm going to follow you. I trust you. I say I trust you. So in order to use the word trust you, that's mean I have to do it willingly. If you force me, obviously I don't trust you. So here he just said to them, you have no faith. So how they are submitting to him? Obviously the word submission here is false. If we change the translator, and all of them, they are Muslims. All of them, they are Muslims. You will see right away the translation change. From submission is going to be surrender. Let us change to see what we will find. Is it really submit or surrender? Here we go. Muhammad Hilali and Muhammad Khan. The Bedouin says, the Arab, we believe. Say, you believe not. But you only say, we surrender. What surrender here? We became Muslims. Aslamna. So Islam mean literally we surrender in war. Why the Arab they say we believe, but the fact they are not? Look, they are saying we surrender. Allah saying yes, you surrender, but you don't believe. But the one who says this verse is Muhammad. There is no Allah. So the Bedouin, because Muhammad, he conquered them, he beat the hell of them, and he tortured them, and the one who will not accept Islam will die. So he forced them to say we are Muslims, which means we surrender. But in fact, they have no faith. And you tell me, if Allah is God, why he is forcing people to surrender to him, and he accept them to be Muslims? Because here the word is we became Muslims. Read it carefully. Anyone who speaks Arabic, he knew what I'm talking about. وَلَكِنْ قُولُوا أَسْلَمْنَا. You say we believe, don't say we believe. Say أَسْلَمْنَا. We became Muslim, which means we surrender. For faith never enter your heart. Okay, how they became Muslim then if faith never entered their heart? Do you see it? The Quran confirms that those people, they surrender to Allah, they became Muslims, but faith never entered heart. So how somebody faith never entered his heart, and then they joined by thousands into Islam? Because they surrender. Die or surrender. You see? In different verse actually, Muhammad, he made it clear. He said, say to the Arabian who did not join us in Islam, we are going to go after you and we will kill you all if you don't surrender. You see here, they use the word submit again in this translation, but the fact is surrender. Say to the desert Arab who lag behind, which means they are not joining Islam, you shall be someone to fight against the people who given, like they are a gang. He is making a threat. Tell them, those Arab who don't want to join us in Islam, we are going to kill you. And this is why we see the other verse saying, okay, the Arab who Muhammad, he threatened them to kill them, he killed many of them, and those who survive, they surrender. So how this can be God? You need to surrender your will to the devil. He accepts that you know that he is not God. He don't have a problem. Let's just say Shahada. Do you see the hypocrisy? If Allah is God, how he accept people to say we are Muslims, and he knew they don't believe in him. He forced them. Do you understand the point? If Allah is God, he will not accept, he will do the opposite. You remember what Jesus said? Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father. Muhammad the opposite. Allah the opposite. You believe in me or not, just surrender. Who care? Just surrender, surrender. Okay, surrender. Bow down to me, the devil. He knew that nobody respect him. He knew that he's a fraud. He knew he's a liar. He knew he's the father of all lies. But all what he care is to conquer you and to make you surrender. You don't care if you believe or not. Otherwise, I change any Muslim. What kind of God? He says to them, die or I will kill you, or you surrender to me. And then after that, we find that this God, he is saying clearly that the Arab, they don't believe in me. They just surrender. So again, when they say the word submitted, that's a fraud. How you force them and then they submit it. And this is why, the Muslims, in order to make you surrender, they try to intimidate you. If they can, they use a sword. If they cannot, they intimidate you by threat. Like in our cases, they try to humiliate you, or let us say, oh, we post a picture of you. They are supposed this is you or me, whatever, and I die laughing at what they post. But all the point is how we can intimidate a person, how we can scare you. So they threat you, we will kill you, we will find you, whatever, etc. And then if you are not getting intimidated, so what we will do? There is an ustad in Indonesia. He left Islam, and they have a video of him recorded secretly by one of the bugs, stating that Jesus is his God. He's a big ustaz. He left Islam, and then a few weeks after, I don't know how long it took, for sure he started receiving death threat and they will kill him. And I'm sure they gave him a warning, either you convert back to Islam or we will kill you. The guy, he said Shahada again. The guy, He said Shahada again. But the question is, if Islam is a true religion and from the true God, why they are threatening man to come back to Islam by the sword? If Islam is a true religion, and the one who believe, believe, and the one who want to leave, leave. No. All the videos on YouTube are talking about this person. His name is Yudi Mulyana. He's a big ustaz in Indonesia who became murtad, which means apostate. So the only way to keep Indonesian surrender to the Arab, well, because this is what the purpose of Islam, by the way, is to make you a slave of the Arab. All of you are slaves of the Arab based on Islam. The second you are a Muslim, you are under the control of the Arab. You pray in Arabic, you talk, you need your God Allah, He don't even listen to you unless you are speaking the Arab language. Did you ask yourself why? For this is a cult made by the Arab, and the purpose of it to make the Arab superior, the white Arab, over other ethnic groups. This is why wherever Islam goes, right away everything transforms into Arabic. As if those people are, they don't have their own culture, they don't have their, no, they don't. That's it. He's still murtad. I don't know. I saw a video that he was saying Shahada. Is that an old video or a new video? I'm not sure. Is he's still out of Islam? Yeah, they want to kill his family, etc. I think they made him back a Muslim. Yeah, I know. My friend, we are from the Middle East. We knew what this garbage, this gang is about. It's a gang. It's a filthy gang. Now, let us continue. So Allah, He agree, Aka Muhammad, that you do not need to believe in Him to be considered a follower. All what you need to do is to surrender to Him. Right? You need to surrender to Him. Let us see the Indonesian translation, what it does say. The Pasha translation, here we go. I don't know what it says there, but you tell me. Does it say submission or surrender in the translation? Mostly they will say submission, right? To lie to you. But obviously it cannot be submission, because submission is something you do willingly. So how they are doing it willingly, and nobody is forcing them, but yet they don't have no faith. There is no way anyone will submit to someone unless he have faith on him. Right?
This is